guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button too, and please do subscribe. I hope everybody has had a wonderful day. Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 8:05 p.m.
So, good evening. I'm in Rochester right now, and I've just come back from taking Max across the Rochester Riverside Field. So, I haven't moved. I'm still where I am. I'm still suffering the same problems. The police are still not doing anything to really help me or anything like that. So, this morning I showed you my balcony garden. It is, 8 o'clock in the evening. Of course, it's going to look different from this morning. Balcony table with my elephant watering can. Come on, Max. You're going to get high as a kite out there. Smell cannabis. It's cannabis coming from somewhere. It's cannabis on, smell it. So I've got Max in and I've shut the windows and the door. It's 7 minutes past 8 and it's just the natural occurrence, isn't it? People smoking cannabis. Just waft of it went up my nose just now. Yeah, Max, you're getting all fruity. Get over there. We've both inhaled cannabis on the balcony. Makes Max get excited. 7 minutes past 8. An update on the police. You know that takeaway business where I had about 20 or 30 takeaways delivered to the door. Strange people coming up to my address. And I taped a police officer in my flat. And the advice was nothing that I wouldn't have done myself anyway. Well, obviously the police, if that was a real police officer that came out to my flat, they're not interested now. They're not interested. They won't come out and they won't deal with it. I've just been given an email from Liam. I don't know how you pronounce it. Is it McCowan? Liam McCowan. Hold on a moment before I read it. Liam McCowan, PC. Good afternoon, Crystal. He replied to me on the 17th of April 2023 at 4:59. Good afternoon, Crystal. Thank you for reporting the incident where you are being victimised by an unknown person who is ordering food to your address without you knowing. Due to the lack of information which we have at this moment, we are unable to take further action at this point. It may be worth giving your local takeaway shops a call and just mention to them, unless a call from your own number is put into the shop, then to not accept any orders or any orders to your address, then to give you a call beforehand, then it will negate any person going to your address. Please see the attached document which lists your rights and entitlements as a victim of crime, and my contact details are on there should you need them for any reason. So I've been told to ensure my doors and windows are locked, ensure my phone is kept on and charged, call 999 in an emergency and 101 for any non-emergency. Consider letting neighbours, friends, family know about the matter. Many thanks and take care. Liam McCowan, PC 46015392. And that's it. And then I've been given a mail attachment which I'm just going to look at now. It's got I've got the incident crime number Victim is reporting takeaways being delivered to her address when she has not ordered them. Victim states this has happened over 20 times using false names and the takeaways have not been paid for. So I've got an incident. I've got an incident number to give to the housing because I need to move out of here, obviously. That's my intention, to try and move out of here. There's some flats being built at the top for over 55s in a couple of years' time, you know. Who knows what's going to happen, you know. I just don't lose hope. But they basically have told me to like shut windows, doors, don't let people in, which the last batch that happened, I just left them outside. Right, so at the moment it's been quiet and I'm glad about that, and it seems to have like fizzled out. It was a bit of fun to start with, it was causing a bit of trouble, but it seems to have like flattened out. I wasn't here yesterday evening and I wasn't here the evening before, so I don't know if it happened because I wasn't in my flat. I do have a dog, although he's tiny, to guard the place, and he does bark loudly. He screeches if he gets upset. So I've taken Max out for a walk by myself. I've gone out lighter in the evening, when it's lighter, because I've been out twice in the pitch black and nobody's been on the field at all. So I walked by myself around the field with Max. There was one person on the field and he was just about to come off it. And I managed to let Max off the lead and he ran about and he had a good run about. So he's had a walk and a run before bedtime. He's contented. Obviously the co-op was open, so if I have any trouble on the field, I always know that the co-op's open, right? So that's what I would do. If I had any trouble on the field, I'd run into the co-op. I came off the field and I've walked into the flat. The lift is broken. I've come up the stairs. I'm feeling tired, and I smelt cannabis when I came round the rear of the flats about 15-20 minutes ago. So I'd already smelt cannabis. Somebody in a car, I think, parks and they smoke cannabis and they drive off. But I've gone onto my balcony, I can a distinct strong smell of ganja, and I've already been out. So I'm not going to go out under the influence of drugs, smelling it, all hyper and laughing at everything. I've been out. So I've inhaled it and I'm going to come straight into my flat, shut the windows, shut the doors, and I'm just going to watch the telly. Cannabis makes my eyes sting, my nose get inflamed, and I start sneezing, and it gives me a headache. It does absolutely nothing for me at all, and it makes Max like hyper. At Lansdowne Court, it made the cats go, they try to scratch and get out of the windows, inhaling it. It's horrible. It smells like sweaty armpits. I don't know how people even smoke it, to be honest. It just smells like, rotten onions or smelly armpits. It stinks. Everybody knows what cannabis smells like. It's got a distinctive stink. At Fairfield Court, they used to hide their drug smoking with incense sticks. And the police officer that came into Fairfield Court, she said, "I know they're smoking drugs." She said, "I know it's weed and it's drugs. They try and hide it with incense sticks." Now, people don't give a shit anyway. I think most of the population walks down the high street and starts laughing from the cannabis fumes. The police are so undermanned, and they're undermanned, and they haven't got time to come out for stupid little things. So those idiots that were ordering takeaways were wasting a lot of people's time and money, which was annoying me as well. But they won't do anything. They never have. And they never will. The police. Because they're told not to. And I know that. I'm well aware of that. It's been going on for years. They're told not to help. So a woman has to defend herself and look after herself in this day and age. Well, that's what I'm having to do. I've been told to shut the windows, shut the doors and call 999. And I've had 999 engaged and someone say, do you really need the police to come out? And by the time you're talking all that on the phone, if someone's attacking you, you're fucking dead, aren't you? It's ridiculous. I don't answer the door. I put the buzzer on silent and they can bloody bang the door down unless it's a fucking emergency. I'm not answering that door anyway. Not when it gets dark, I don't. I mean, I've got a spy hole on my door. I can see who's at the door anyway. Right? And it's a pretty thick door. But they can't come up in the lift now anyway, it's broken. And if they do manage to get into the building, they can't get onto my floor unless someone opens the door and lets them through. Let's see how I get with the council, because I really do need to move out of here somewhere else. But let's see what happens. And the lift in this building, I mean, surely Hyde Housing, if this lift is breaking down every couple of days, surely Hyde Housing should investigate it. There's cameras in that lift, and there's 2 cameras in the hallway. You know, what is it with? Why bother having cameras if no one investigates anything? That policeman that came the first time out into my address here in Rochester, he said to me, have you got cameras in the lift and the flats? I said yes, but they don't bother doing anything about it. It's just ridiculous. Why bother having cameras if you don't use them? Are they dummy cameras? Are they actually real cameras, or are they dummies? Because I'm sorry, but the police that come into my flat, they're dummies. Absolute dummies. They're telling me things I do already. Yeah, but what gets me, guys, is that I'll call the police and they'll put me in a cell when I've called the coppers. Do you know what I mean? They'll put me in a cell for nothing, but they won't deal with anybody else. I just think they're a bunch of chickens, all of them, scared of the truth. They've been lying on records, and they're scared of the truth coming out. So if they think if they ignore me and they pretend I don't exist, the problem's going to go away. But I can assure you it's going to get incredibly worse. See you later. I don't mean that in a nasty way, but they should admit to what they've done instead of hiding it.